Hey guys, happy Sunday. Let's make matzo ball soup. It's like my favorite, and it was like my nemesis for years. I bet I tried 50 different matzo ball soup recipes, and the soup I got, but the matzo balls I didn't. But I finally got it about 6 months ago, so I want to share it with you today. I've got a big pot of chicken stock brewing on the stove right now, and let's just get started with this. I'll show you everything we do to make this delicious matzo ball soup. I'm making a double batch today, so I've covered 2 chickens with some water. I'm going to bring that to a boil. I've cut some onion, carrots, celery, garlic, and I've got some bay leaves. When the white stuff comes to the surface, we're going to skim that off. And then when we're all done with that, we're going to add the vegetables to the stock. Here's everything you're going to need to make these fabulous matzo balls. Matzo meal, baking soda, a little salt and pepper, eggs, club soda, and I've got smaltz today, which is chicken fat, and I'm going to use that today, but you could substitute vegetable oil or butter, and they're still going to be damn good. If you don't have 40 chickens to render the fat from, I bought this smaltz on Amazon. So remember, I always have the recipes at the end of the video, so I'm not giving you exact amounts here right now, but I've got the matzo meal, the salt, pepper, and baking soda on the left. I've got 4 beaten eggs, and now I've melted my smaltz. We're going to add this. I've got my seltzer water. It's not part of my normal recipe, but I wanted to try this today. Our chives are coming up in our garden, so I'm going to add some fresh minced chives. We're going to mix this all up together. Take the dry into the wet. Then I'm just going to mix this with a fork. And we're going to pop this in the fridge for about an hour uncovered. And now back to the stock. It's been an hour, so I've removed the chickens and we're going to let those cool. So now I've taken all the meat off the chicken and returned all the bones and the carcasses to the pot. Now I'm going to simmer this pot for as long as I can, up to overnight, to get a really nice rich chicken stock. One thing I want to say about this chicken stock is I do not season it, so I season it as I use it when I use it. So I'm just going to pour the cooled stock now into a clean pot through a strainer and a cheesecloth. And there's some really rich chicken stock that I'll use throughout the week for many things, but today I'm making matzo ball soup with it. You know, about a month ago I decided to stop drinking at home, and it's really worked out well for me. I feel a lot better, and I'm making a lot of new friends in the bars. So I'm going to make what I would consider 2 servings here. I'm bringing 4 cups of that good stock up to a boil. And remember, we haven't seasoned that stock yet. So I'm going to add some salt and some pepper. Give that a taste. I can always add more later too. But I do want the matzo balls to be absorbing some of that flavor. A little more salt. So as that stock is coming up to a boil, this is what our matzo ball mix looks like now. And, you know, there's the question of how big you like your balls. And I personally like my balls large because that's the way I remember getting them years ago in that great Jewish deli that I went to. So I make, you know, what would normally be considered large balls. You can make them any size you like. It's all personal preference. I'm going to make 2 balls about this size. Now that that stock's come up to a simmer, I'm going to add my large balls, and we're going to turn that down. I don't want to boil it too hard because I don't want to break the matzo balls apart. And we're going to let this boil for a half hour before we return some chicken, carrots, and celery, and a little dill to the pot. And after a few minutes, we want to turn the balls over, make sure they're not sticking to the bottom. So this has been about a half hour now, and I've moved my very large balls around a few times. And now I'm going to add some carrots, some celery, and some chicken. And we're going to let that simmer for about 20 minutes more. Like I said, these are very large balls, and I want to make sure they're cooked all the way through. Well, there it is. This soup is done. I'm going to plate one up. I'm going to show you how good it looks, and then I'm going to eat it. Well, there you go. A beautiful bowl of matzo ball soup. I've garnished with a little dill, and oh my God, it looks so good. I'm just going to eat it. Well, there you go. Another ridiculous episode of Scratch Cook with John. Please hit my subscribe button. I appreciate you watching. We'll see you again real soon. Oh, Sundays don't count.